Hey there guys, haven't done videos about Bolt for a little bit of time. Why? Well, because Cole was spending a lot of time and effort to organize a community of contributors and moderators for his fork, and I was invited, so we had a call. There is a community now with 300 people communicating about things there, and we are stopping communicating and we are starting to pick up the pace of making changes. And today, I actually spent a whole day working on a new version. Here is a version I published a couple of weeks ago, and today I've published a new version. Not everything is good in it. I got a lot of feedback. It worked fine for me. I see a lot of things we need to improve, but new version is up. I added a couple of things, and yeah, let me show you some things that are happening and happened, and how new version differs from old one. Some things were lost, a lot of things were gained, and things that were lost are coming too. So here we are in the new version that I hosted. You can see that there is a bunch of stuff here. So firstly, it is community-driven version now. And a lot of people are putting a lot of work, and a lot of work is remaining to make it really good. And I'm hosting it. You can find the code, the repo here. You can see there are issues. There are 30 pull requests open and 71 already closed, some of which are merged, and we will visit a couple of them to mention people that contributed work, that reviewed and merged them. And first thing to share in comparison with old version, where you could use it without API key, but it failed you often, sorry, I let you down, and we will see soon how I did that. New version doesn't have keys embedded, so it is still free to use, but you will need to get your own key. This should make it fail less. So how do you get the key? Firstly, and for which providers, what are free? Here is a link to the list of free LLM APIs, a GitHub repo where there is a list. And here we see that there is Groq that has a bunch of models that have like 14,000 requests a day for 15,000 tokens a minute for free for this model. There are models like this one, 17B models, that should be somewhat good with the same amount. And this is a lot. So another free, so I used OpenRouter, and that's where my previous version failed you. Because it only had 20 requests per minute and 200 requests per day for free. And considering I embedded a couple of my keys, I don't know, 20 of you come in and it starts to fail. This is where I failed with my previous deployment. Another one is, pretty good one, is Google. And what's interesting about them is that they provide also a lot of tokens, and their models, Flash and Pro, are actually pretty good. So I do recommend trying those, as they have large context, the Flash is fast, it's not bad, and you get a lot for free. So let's see how that works. Let's actually remove the key. Yeah, let's set empty key. So I don't have a key. When you will open, you will have it like this. So select the Google, click on this. You will be in the new tab, you will be sent into AI Studio by Google. And there you can create a new key. Now you will need to select some project to create the key for, and then you can create a key. I will later delete it. Let's copy the key. Let's add it here. And we should have it working. Let's, select Flash. And let's say that we want animated hello world HTML CSS static app with static server. Let's try and see. And it's fast. Google Flash is really fast. Now we are in the developer part. And there is another new thing that was added, and I will share who did what. Actually, let's go and share quickly. So yeah, pull requests. There are closed pull requests, and first that I wanted to mention, that actually this one. So previously, in older version, if I would go to some kind of project, you will see that the chat happened, but nothing is here. In new version, it opens a terminal and you see commands that it's running. This is important because some of you were complaining about preview not showing, and it was mostly not showing because this part was failing. And honestly, it feels like it just didn't finish at all. Oh, it's running the command and proceed. Okay, let's proceed. So that's one of the reasons why it was not working, because this part was not showing. And it's still not working really. So there is unknown option template error or something. So another thing that you need to do when it fails like this, for now, I'm thinking that we will be adding buttons here to when we detect errors to allow you to quickly just fix it. For now, you need to copy paste and tell the model something like fix it. So it generates more things, runs more commands, and previews here working. Yeah. So for now, it's a little bit manual. You need to know that errors happen. Now, this is one error type that happens. Another error could happen in preview. But anyways, this ability to automatically open the terminal was added in this pull request by the Codicus. Thank you, Codicus. And it was reviewed and merged by Chris. Thank you, Chris, for your work as well. So another pull request I wanted to mention is adding API keys from UI. So in this version, you don't need to install it. It works in browser and it remembers your API keys. So when I refresh, they are here. I can use Google. And maybe one more pull request that I wanted to mention was adding GitHub Push functionality. Because in this version, let's go back in history, we can download file as zip. We can sync it with a folder, but this is sync in one direction. It only saves, it doesn't load yet. We do not have load functionality. There is open pull request to add load functionality. Let me actually find it. Yeah, it's there for a while. I do think that we will get to merging it soon. The work was started by CPC Dalem. Thank you for your work. Okay, let's see. Let's go back. So yeah, you can download, you can sync, and you can push. But sadly, the push part needs more work because it's not very super good UX yet. So we will get to making that work better. The way it works is that you give it file name, not file name, project name you want. You will need to add your username, and you will need to add your access token. And then it will be forgotten. And it will create a new repo, and that's it. There will not be import there, and next time you export, it will export to a new repository. Not perfect. Plus, it will forget your key. You will need to be adding key each time. So this part is not perfect. It's here. It's a first step. Step after step, we will get to fixing that. That's mostly all I wanted to share with you today. Oh no, I did want to show you Groq as well. So let's go here. I already have one API key. Let's remove it again to show you. Again, you can click on Get API Key, and it will send you to Groq. You will need to again register, log in, and you can create a key. So Bolt demo. Let's try that. Let's copy the key. Let's add it. And let's now, again, hello Groq and Ollama static HTML landing page with static server. Sorry, oh. Okay, let's give it a try. So you can see that it's super fast. Groq is even faster than Gemini Flash. But actually, which model I'm using? I'm using 70B. I think it's not a bad model, but something didn't, like preview works, but something is off. What the hell? Oh my god, it's escaped. You gave me escaped HTML. So yeah, not perfect, a lot of work, especially when working with a lot of models. Yay, Groq and Llama, welcome to our landing page. Make it animated. Do you see how Groq is fast? Oh, the moment I said it's fast, it kind of failed. Add animations to HTML. Let's try again. Something's off. It kind of broke. Demo effect. So yeah, again, a lot of bugs. It's not perfect, but as you can see, we are iterating and improving it. A lot of work is remaining. Maybe one more thing to mention. The last one is that there is also, if you install it locally, ability to use Ollama or LMStudio. And I am LMStudio user, and I am actually exploring as well for future ability to use it from hosted version. So you don't even need to install Bolt.New or oTTODev locally. You just open the website, choose LMStudio, and you can see that it already is showing model that I'm running locally, the Qwen25 Coder 32B struct. You can see that it already pulls the list. Sadly, if I will try to do something, it will fail. Create world static HTML CSS app. It's gonna fail, it's not gonna work. because I need to do a bigger refactoring to allow it to call on your local host, on your local machine, the models from the browser. It is possible. It's a little bit challenging working on it. This is it. This is all I wanted to show you. Mostly that progress is happening. It's slower, but it's picking up. More people are contributing. More people are helping to review, test, and merge. We are increasing the speed. That's all I had for you today. As usual, don't forget to leave comments, feedback, suggestions, leave a like, support my work by giving me super thanks, and subscribe so that I see you next time.